everybody, Amy with AJ's Vintage Designs here, and I am one of your brand ambassadors with Dixie Belle Paints. Now, I'm here to show you a cool feature that you're going to find with your local retailer. So, I'm going to be talking to you about how often have you walked into your retailer's booth or their shop and you see this large array of colors and you're just kind of like, where do I begin? What do I use? Well, we have a cool new feature. You're going to be able to set an appointment with your retailer and be able to work with them to come up with a custom color that's going to meet your expectations or the vision that you have. A lot of times, one color on a shelf isn't going to depict the vision we have in our head of what we want our piece of furniture, our kitchen cabinets, our projects to look like. And so we have a cool new tool that the retailers are able to sit down with you and be able to collaborate and come up with that color that you've been envisioning that you want to use. They can create that recipe so you can save it, and then you always have it and you know what colors you use on that project for future projects. So this is a cool new tool and it's available with your local retailers. It's on the Dixie Belle site. However, this is going to be great for you to use with your local retailer. And the reason I'm saying that is like I said, when you go into a shop, you just don't know where to start. So now you'll be able to contact your local retailer, sit down with them, and be able to be happy with a color that you've been envisioning without guessing yourself. I'm going to show you this cool tool right now. Okay, this is the cool new tool. Yes, it is on the Dixie Belle website. However, most of you want to go in and see these colors in person. You want to work with your retailer and to be able to shop local and then not have to pay for shipping or have it delivered. So this is a great new tool. You can either work with your retailer, like I said, to come up with these colors, or you can decide the colors before you go into their shop to pick up your paints. Now, this is called the Color Lab. It's a great new tool. I'm going to show you a couple different options. The first one is the color mixer. Here's the color mixer. Now you can see it's broken down to chalk and silk. Now this is chalk, that's our chalk mineral-based line. And then we also have silk, the silk line, which is our all-in-one paint. We're going to start off with the chalk paint. Now let's say you're at home and you're thinking, I might want to paint that piece of furniture a warm purple. But I know that I've seen amethysts at my local booth, but it's a little too purple for me. So you can go in here, you can choose a color. There's all of Dixie Belle's colors in the chalk mineral base line. And I'm gonna grab a purple. So there we go. I got amethyst in there, but it's just a little too purple. I wanna warm it up a little bit. You can play. You can click on, choose the color. Now let's lighten it up a little bit. Maybe I want to give it more of a blue hue to it. So I'm gonna add peacock. There we go. We've got kind of a purplish blue, but maybe that's not quite right. So I'm going to take that off there. Let's pick another color. So I want to add maybe a little bit of a gray undertone. So let's go to one of our grays, Manatee Gray. Ooh, that's a beautiful warm purple. That's the color that you were looking for. And so now you're able to also alter if you want a little bit more purple. This is 1 part amethyst to 1 part Manatee Gray. You can say, how about 2 parts amethyst to 1 part Manatee Gray, and you can see how it changes. But what you can do is you can figure out your square footage, how much square footage you're covering, especially when it comes to kitchens, and you can download the recipe. And the recipe is a pretty cool option. The recipe is going to give you a breakdown of how much of each paint. It's going to also give you instructions on how to paint. So what you can do is you can print this off, or you can write it down, run to your local retailer, and then you can just walk up to the shelf and know that you need an amethyst and a Manatee Gray. You know exactly what to get that color you want. This is going to help going to your local retailer and picking out amongst the wide range of colors so much easier. Let's say you don't want to be the one mixing these colors. You can go and contact your local retailer, see if they set up an appointment. But you can then turn around and set an appointment with them, go in with them and do a consultation. Talk to them about colors. Talk to them about what you are envisioning. They know the colors. They know the ranges that we have available. So they could probably make this color mixing that much faster for you. So make an appointment with your local retailer and then come up with your custom color. They'll print out the recipe, or some will print out the recipe. Some you can do a screenshot, or you can just write it down, but then you know it for future reference if you want to do more projects. So this is a cool new tool for you to work with your local retailer to really make a custom color that is what you've always envisioned. Now, but that's not the only cool tool. So let's say you want to see it on furniture. You can pick from pieces of furniture. Let's say this vase. I'm just going to do a home decor craft. I want to see what this color looks like on a vase. You click on it, paint it. There's that color that you just created with your local retailer on a vase. So lots of cool options. So let's go back up here to Color Lab. Let's do the color match. Now this is also fabulous when you're working with your local retailer. A lot of local retailers do custom painting. Let's say you don't want to be painting that piece of furniture. You want the pro to do it. Someone who's been painting furniture for a long time and knows what works and what doesn't and how to properly prep a piece. So you're gonna hire your local retailer to do a custom piece for you. Now, not all retailers do this, so that is why I ask you to reach out to your local retailer. Find out what services they provide. So let's say I saw a piece of furniture online. I'm going to bring it up. I saw a piece of furniture online and I want to use those colors. Okay, so let's say that I found this picture. This happens to be in my tea cart. You found this picture on Pinterest and you want to get something similar to it, whether you're painting your kitchen cabinets or you have a tea cart or a piece of furniture you want to use these colors on. Now, this color match tool matches colors to the Dixie Belle paint line. It's very accurate. So it all depends on the picture that's been taken. If you take your picture of a piece of furniture you already have and it's in a dark setting, it will affect the color match. So just make sure you have natural lighting and it's well lit so that they can get an accurate reading. So we have this card here, and here's all the colors that this tool can depict that's in that picture. Now, let's say I know I love this yellow out here. I'm going to click on it. And it's going to tell me what colors you can use to mix that color. Now, mine is actually, when I painted this, there was blending involved. So I didn't have one true color. So this is just one way where the color tool can turn around and depict colors that are in the picture. So this color yellow, it's a little off from Colonel Mustard because I did a blend. But if you want to get just that color because of the blending, you can see that it's 60% limeade with 40% Colonel Mustard. So you can do that. If you go to Silk, it will say it's 80% Sunkissed with 20% Sandcastle is the closest that you can get to that color. Now, since I did use chalk mineral-based paint on that piece of furniture, it's fabulous that I'm able to then turn around and go to the Silk line and find a way to get as close as possible to that color. So there's so many great options. If you have your local retailer, if they do kitchen cabinets, a great thing is you can take a picture or email them a picture or use a picture from Pinterest or someone's home that you want to get a similar look. You can use this color match tool and be able to detect what colors are in there and get as close as possible to that color without all the work. So this is just a great new tool. So I encourage you to reach out to your local retailer, set an appointment with them, help you come out with that perfect color that you've always been wanting on that piece of furniture, in that kitchen, or on that project. This is just another reason to get to know your local retailer better. So if you don't know where your local retailer is, you can also go to the Dixie Belle website at the top left-hand corner of the screen. You can click on Find a Retailer, type in your zip code, and it'll show you all the retailers that are around you. Then give them a call. Ask them if you can set an appointment and work with them to use this Color Lab. It's such a great feature. You're not going to see this anywhere else. It's just another reason to reach out to your retailers. Okay, well, I'm Amy with AJ's Vintage Designs. Like I said, I'm one of the brand ambassadors with Dixie Belle, and I'm excited to showcase and show you this new tool. And so if you have not reached out to your local retailer yet, what you waiting for? All right, love and hugs, everybody. Have a great day.